So we're joined by special guests, very special, because you can be one of these special guests if you like, come subscribe and join the server, low key.
Of course.
And this special guest, we'll just call her, right? That's her name.
No.
When I heard that, I was like, ain't no fucking way.
We're gonna call her Kasai because that's what she's referred to. She has the shark. No. I'm gonna, don't worry. Editing is a beautiful thing. You'll watch it. Trust me. Before we drop it, you'll watch it. Anyway, Kyle.
No.
You're the one that wanted us to watch it, Kyle. So what do you have to say about this shit?
Wait.
What's it about, Tofu? What's CP? That's CP, I mean.
I don't even know what this SCP is. I ain't gonna lie. This is a brand new one to me.
But you watch this shit, don't you?
I don't watch it frequently, but I know it's a monster for sure. I just don't know what monster it is.
I don't like scary shit. This shit.
I love scary shit.
You do?
Yep. You know my Bob.
Kasai, how do you feel about scary shit?
Hit or miss.
Hit or miss?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get scared easily? Alright, let's see.
Yes.
We've all heard of the Led Zeppelin song Stairway to Heaven, a title that invokes the image of a stairway leading up to a land of peace and paradise. But where else could a stairway lead? To a dusty attic full of old photo albums? To the upper level of a mall where the movie theater and frozen yogurt shop are neatly situated? Perhaps it leads to a rooftop with a beautiful view.
Okay.
Or maybe, just maybe, a staircase could lead you to SCP-2427.
It can also lead you to the server. Look at the description.
It can lead to the server.
And it can lead to my heaven.
Click the link.
Is an extra-dimensional area filled with a variety of unusual and anomalous objects. SCP-2427 can be accessed by way of a broken stone staircase located in rural Ohio.
Okay.
According to local legend, carrying a sprig of hemlock up the broken stairs will allow a person to emerge into a mysterious grass clearing that appears to be in a forest somewhere in the United States.
This ain't true.
No matter what time a person ascends the staircase, the solar time in the clearing will always be 2 p.m.
Really?
You know how people say it's 5 o'clock somewhere?
Yeah.
Well, it's 2 o'clock somewhere too. Well, that somewhere is here. The pocket dimension
time is it?
Is SCP-2427.
Yo, it is 1:44.
It's 2 o'clock somewhere.
Weapons, prisoners, and artifacts belonging to an ancient cult known as the Brazen Heart. Little is known about this relatively obscure cult, other than the fact that they worship the demonic entity Moloch.
Okay.
Enthusiast of
What the heck?
violent sacrifice.
This got dragged so quickly. How did it get to this?
How did it get to this point?
Wait, I'm confused. Is this actual?
The existence of SCP-2427 suggests
Who knows?
that
That's the
they're
scary
very
part.
much not eradicated and are still active. They refer to these holding areas as attics, and though no confirmed members of the Brazen Heart have been contacted, it is considered possible that there are at least a handful of other attics hidden around the world. The Foundation has identified 7 anomalous objects inside of SCP-2427 so far, each strange in its own beautiful, though often terrible way. Like snowflakes, if they were capable of killing or maiming you.
What?
What the fuck?
Snowflake?
How did it?
SCP-2427-1
How did it get dragged?
is a seemingly normal fire hydrant.
Okay.
However, if you think there's anything normal about the items found here, then you haven't been paying attention.
Wait, how?
The hydrant is made out of lead, and when opened, it expels high levels of ionized radiation.
Wow.
No specific measurements of the radiation have been taken yet, but it is definitely hazardous to human health. One unfortunate member of D-Class personnel has proven that it is a high enough level to melt human flesh. Sorry about your face, Dave. The hydrant
Sorry about your face, Dave.
That nigga is dead.
Perimeter and is not to be opened under
serious
any
condition.
circumstances to prevent any further flesh melting. The last thing we need is another
Why?
Dave incident.
No
The second
way.
object
No
contained
way.
within SCP-2427
Okay, that's not that bad. I thought it was scary, but this is cool.
Wait, what? No, this
It's
is a
not
creep.
actually an object
What
at
is
all.
going on?
It's a building. Only on number
We
2,
trying to
we're
find the
already
same thing,
throwing
too.
curveballs
They're
at
explaining it to you
Trust
right
no
now.
one.
Yeah.
Surprises lurk around every corner.
Just
this
no one.
particular building resembles
I
a
don't even
large
trust you.
multi-storied sanitarium
Not if you're in this
built
building.
in the 1860s. Though it is clear from the outside that the building has
just
or should
looks
have
sketchy.
multiple stories, the inside is a different matter. Past
Too
the
many
building's
windows.
front doors is a non-Euclidean space consisting of a single floor and 3 sparsely decorated rooms with 1 central foyer.
Okay.
The first room is the holding place for SCP-2427-3. The second contains SCP-2427-4, and the third room contains nothing except scattered religious documents, bottled water, and a selection of canned food.
Okay.
No
That's
unauthorized
weird.
staff are permitted to enter the building
I
in
think
order
it's
to
not
minimize
true, though. It's just
complications
like
or
a couple-
potential employee casualties.
what
The
is it
first two
called?
anomalies on
Apocalypse?
this list are hardly even
What couple of
strange by
SCPs?
SCP Foundation's standards. Sure, the hydrant can melt your
Wait,
face,
is this actually
and
real?
the building defies the laws of physics
I
and
don't
space.
know.
But that's
No
just
way.
a
There's a
regular
pig
Tuesday
person.
around these parts.
There's a pig person.
What else you got? Well, SCP-2427-3 is where things really get strange.
Whoa.
But isn't SCP-24-3 also in the building?
Yeah, it's in the building. It's
Yeah.
on the left room.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
The spiders in that building.
Well, SCP-2427-3
No.
is where things really get strange. If you're wandering through the bowels of SCP-2427-2,
What does that
and you
shit
make
look
a
like
wrong
Nova
turn
Spawn,
into
bro?
the first
Right. It
room,
looked like something like
you'll
Nova
find
like
yourself
handcrafted
face
himself.
to face with a
Made
startling
or
sight.
made or some
This
shit.
entity
Hey,
is a
hey,
combination of
he's
electronic
not that bad.
circuitry, a cow's digestive tract, the hairless head of a human man, several
Who's
lengths
gonna
of
appear in my
garden
nightmares
hose,
later? I can
and an
already tell.
unidentified
Oh my
crystalline
God.
structure. This creature
I'm praying to God,
is
so I don't believe-
extraordinarily fast and strong, exhibiting carnivorous
That's a
tendencies and a
thick-ass
very
deer.
strong point of view on the
Go
world
for the
around
deer
it.
like that.
It
Look,
has a
For us,
tongue.
it is capable of speech and is able to
It
tell
can
us
talk!
just what it
It's what it
thinks.
says there.
Though this
Okay.
monstrosity doesn't have much of a right to pass judgment on anyone, cow intestine, body and all, it has expressed a violent hatred of all life that it considers impure.
Fuck
Anyone who
no!
encounters
Okay.
Nah, that's scary
has
shit.
an
Red
overwhelming
flags,
desire
red
to submit
flags.
themselves for judgment, allowing the creature to determine
How many
their
red flags have you
purity.
seen so
There
far?
is a rumor that if
Since
one
the
is
beginning of the
judged
video.
impure, they will have a wish granted. If
Wait,
they are
what? They
deemed
can-
impure, however, they will be devoured alive.
Oh, I'm a pure person, so
I'm a
I should be
pure person,
straight.
yeah.
We good.
Your odds are not especially great.
yeah,
Wait,
that'd be
what?
I've
true.
not encountered a single pure being yet.
Oh, never mind.
In order to protect the
never
Foundation
mind.
staff
No,
working
but
in its vicinity,
I pray though.
the entrance to SCP-2427-2
Oh.
Yeah, but if it's
room has been
1% of
sealed off with
99,
a
I feel like a lot of
reinforced
people
steel
pray.
door, and the windows have
I
been
could be the
paved
1%er.
over with concrete.
Are you the
Armed
1%er?
guards are watching the entrance at
I
all
think
times.
all my
The
wishes are
creature
getting
must be
granted.
fed one
Simple.
live goat per day in order to keep its appetite satiated.
One
The
goat?
Foundation's goat budget is through the roof these days, but it's worth it to keep
The
the
goat
thing
budget.
contained.
I'm sorry,
Better
some
to spend
goat
money
is
on goats
expensive.
now and not spend money on cannibalized personnel
That's
later.
fair.
SCP-2427-4
That's still a
consists
monster,
not
though.
of an
For
object
real.
located
It's
within
like
room?
cut off its head and
but
call
the
it a day.
room itself.
Disgusting.
The room, which contains no
No.
furniture and a linoleum floor, has a peculiar effect on the human psyche.
What does it
Once
do?
a person steps foot into the room,
Okay.
they lose consciousness for 5 minutes.
Okay.
During this
That's
time,
chill.
they will speak freely, listing off a variety of negative qualities about themselves. Once they wake up, they
Okay.
have no memory of entering this state or anything that they said during it.
Okay, it's not a thing.
cheaper than
Not that
therapy,
bad.
right? But it's
Low
also
key.
much weirder and less effective, so you get what you pay for in the end. A member of
Oh my
D-Class
God.
personnel who was observed inside of the room waxed poetic about his personal failings, beginning his monologue with, "My soul is a den of spiders," and ending it with, "Oh, here whence I awaken, hesitate not to feed my flesh and my soul to the judge beast."
What?
Give this guy a hug. Because the room seems to have no adverse effects on human
would I
test
say?
subjects, except for causing everyone who
what the-
hears their monologue
I'm gonna
with
say
great
pod, bro.
discomfort.
Straight
There
up.
are no
Straight up.
containment
Straight up.
procedures in effect for it.
Why would that be the what you?
We've had rooms, fire hydrants, and horrible.
Why would
meat
that be what you would
robot
say?
hybrids.
It's therapeutic.
Okay, I
That's
have a
it.
question. I have a question that would pause.
Okay.
What is SCP?
SCP is just weird phenomenons that spawned
In the world.
in the world, pretty much.
So it's real.
Like there's a SCP, God.
Huh?
Like
Wait.
Jesus, I think is a SCP.
What?
Freaking
Jesus?
Where's Waldo is a SCP.
Where's Waldo? The nigga that I was looking at, the nigga in the picture book? When
if
I
you
was in
look at-
elementary
if you
school?
look at that book, yes, it's clipped.
Wait, what do you mean?
He's gonna find you. And then he'll
He's
turn
not gonna
piece.
find-
He's gonna turn your body into the book, into the page of the book, and then jump in your mouth and grow out.
That's not true. Like
That's what Where's Waldo does.
Where's
There's a
Waldo?
SCP Ronald McDonald. There's also I don't know, but yeah, there's a lot of SCPs. There's a lot of SCPs.
Oh my god.
Considering we're at 2427.
Yeah.
Aight.
And now,
No way. No
you
way.
can't even
No
trust
way.
the clouds in the sky. SCP
No fucking way. No fucking way.
is a seemingly innocent
Oh, wait, the cloud
hovering
itself was an
stationary
SCP.
over the building. When looked at by a human for more than 3 seconds, the cloud will eject a ball of solid lead towards the person at a supersonic
lying.
speed. That's right, folks. This cloud can and will shoot you. It hates being
has
observed, but it
aimbots!
also hates when you try to leave the perimeter. It will attack any person attempting to leave by firing the same lead ball at them. So
Lead
far,
ball.
14
And
personnel
follows?
have been killed by this highly aggressive cloud. And some people say
Wow.
that thunderstorms and hail
That's
are the
funny.
worst things clouds
That's
have
funny to you?
offer.
It's funny to
So
see people get shot
as
by
it is a
lead.
little cloud, there is no
The
way to
animation.
contain it. So no people in the vicinity of the cloud are permitted to look at it for more than 3 seconds at a time.
Nah, that's crazy.
SCP-2427-6 is a series of 18 small trees spread throughout the instance of SCP-2427. Above ground, the trees look normal, though
Okay.
their species has proven surprisingly difficult to determine. From an external perspective, they are simply ordinary trees. However, radar analysis revealed that the roots of these trees are deeply strange.
How
Instead of
strange.
the usual twisting tree roots, the ground below these trees
All
contains
right.
a mass in the shape of a
Hey,
human
yo.
body.
Why they
Much to
come from the
disgust
nuts
of
though? Why the nuts?
The tree
Yeah, but
is his beef.
This is weird.
really, Kasai? Is it weird?
Well, just this stuff. I don't know. I like logic. So like.
Oh,
I
this
just
is
don't-
logical. They're explaining that. They're gonna explain it. It's logical.
I know. It's just like this whole thing. I don't. Maybe it's like animation, but I
The
just.
observing researchers, these
Oh my
humanoid masses
God.
occasionally
Don't touch
twitch
that
and
tree.
move, as if alive. The trees themselves appear to be growing from the crotch area of each humanoid figure.
Hey, why did he look down at himself after he saw that?
Cause think about it. That shit is 6 to 10 meters.
That's a lot of wood.
That's a lot of wood.
That's a lot of
Well,
wood.
no, guys.
You know what I'm saying? It
a
might
lot
just
of
be
wood.
the move.
Shit.
Why wouldn't it? Kasai.
Yo, all the imagine the herbs and the pills you can make out of that tree.
But
the
that's
remedies.
nut.
Where they get the growth pills from is from these trees. Like they get ingredients from these trees.
It's nut.
But it's growth
You're
serum.
eating nut.
Growth
You're
serum.
eating nut.
Growth
You're
serum.
eating nut.
It's gonna help
You're
you.
eating nut.
It's gonna help
You're
you.
eating nut.
How's that for morning work?
Acorn.
I get it. This arrangement
Look at
between
each other.
tree and person seems to be some kind of punishment, as each
oui.
tree is marked with a plaque reading, "The lecherous suffer what they must, and it is beautiful." Until it can be
what?
certain
Why are
that
you
the
touching his
condition of
leaves
these
for?
human roots is
Touching
not
the bush.
contagious. These trees are
What
to
is
be
he
treated
doing?
as potential biohazards and isolated in individual containers.
Okay, they contain
the final
it.
object
What about
in
the cloud? They never told us how they contain the clouds.
currently
Yeah,
categorized
nah,
by
that
the
cloud is
Foundation
I'm
over.
is
just trying to see the cloud.
SCP-2427-7.
Branches?
SCP-2427-7 is a pile of ashes and wood located just behind a posted sign that reads, "The Liar's Cradle." Extensive testing has been established that the Liar's Cradle was almost certainly used as a torture device in interrogations performed by the Brazen Heart. A person standing within the boundaries of the cradle, which encompasses the aforementioned circle of wood and ashes, is unable to lie without suffering the consequences.
Oh,
Namely, they
okay.
will be set on fire. The nature of how exactly the Liar's Cradle works is not certain, and more research needs to be done on it. However, this much is known for sure. It contains no sentient intelligence. It is not aware of what it is doing. It does not kill its victims, rather it keeps them miraculously alive
Being
as it
burned
sets
alive
them
is
on
the
fire,
scariest things ever.
prolonging
Oh, that's
their
torture.
agony and allowing their
Oh,
interrogators
that's
to
torture.
get the truth out of them.
Okay, so
a
that's
series
not
of
that-
experiments revealed that
That's
it only
horrible.
Problematic to
That's
humanity.
horrible. No,
That's horrible.
No, it's bad.
D-class
But it's
personnel
not
gave
like a
demonstrably
threat.
false information to repeat in the cradle without knowledge of its
Burned alive
falsehood
is a
were not
pretty
set
big
on
threat.
fire.
No, it's a threat if you're using it for like this, like in different countries they use it as disciplinary actions, right? But it's not out like going out their way to kill you. You could still be alive. You're just getting burnt to death.
It's not sentient. It's not alive.
Yeah, it's not
So
alive.
Just,
It's not
you
a-
just
it's
have to
not a-
not. You just have to not be in the circle.
Pain.
Yeah, that's a lot of pain.
That is a lot of pain, but it's
Like,
not
I
causing me no pain.
However, when those
That's all
same
he care
D-class
about.
personnel
I
knowingly
mean, you too, of course. Everybody that's watching.
As long as I'm not in that circle.
Is it attacking you? You chose to go into that circle, right?
No, you didn't.
No, you got worse than
you
that.
I mean, yeah, forced.
I
choice.
mean-
point is, it's not coming for you like that cloud. You feel me?
pride
Okay.
in the
Why don't they
boundaries,
just break
they
the circle?
immediately were set
Oh my God.
ablaze. It is
Oh,
almost
if you tell
certain
a
that the
lie,
Brazen
you get set on
Heart sought
fire,
to
so as
use
long
the
as you're
cradle
truthful.
as a method of interrogating presumed liars in their midst. Further investigation
it's
will
not
likely
like
reveal
liars,
human
like
remains beneath
everyone
the
that
cradle
lies.
itself. Though this is
No,
just
it's just a lie in general.
currently.
Interesting.
Come on, there has to be some bones somewhere beneath something as ominous as the liar's cradle. They've only identified 7 anomalies
Right, he's
inside
always hype about it.
SCP-2427 at the moment. There are plenty more lurking in there,
hat?
waiting to be
Wow.
discovered. In the foyer
There's
of
more!
There's a person?
SCP-2427-2,
I just know what the beer was,
Foundation
like-
discovered an extremely
Facts.
ominous list of items, clearly belonging to members of the cult of the Brazen Heart. This list included some familiar items, such as pilgrim provisions, also known as the canned beans and soup found in SCP-2427-2,
Okay.
a level 3 purity proctor, a purge engine disguised as a fire hydrant, and the liar's cradle.
Right.
However, it also contained many things that have not yet been discovered,
Like what?
such as 1 slaughtering perseverance, 27 pyre children, 3 ascended cultivars, 7 supreme angelics, 9 dragons,
Supremes
and the
Angelics?
What?
9 dragons in there?
Nigga, Supreme Angelics. What
Dragons.
even is that?
I don't even know. It's on some godly figures.
Y'all worried about the dragons.
What the
Y'all
heck?
not even worried about the kids?
What was it, 17
I'm
kids?
worried about the children. Like, are they still alive? Like, what's the
17 pirate children.
Crazy.
What?
Brazen Heart itself. Dr. Gordon McElroy, site director of Area 2427, put out a memo to all level 4 and higher staff assigned to the area after the discovery of this list. Understandably, he was most concerned about the Supreme Angelics and the Dragon.
Oh, I'm glad we both were on the same
That's
line.
what I'm saying. Wait, what about the kids?
Is fond of
Oh, they don't even care about the kids. That's all they care about. The damn 9
Don't want to
dragons.
rule out
They
the
don't
possibility they've got a fire-breathing lizard or 2 stashed away. In the meantime, as the Foundation is working to better
fire-breathing
understand the
lizard.
contents of SCP-2427,
I want a Charmander.
the area has been sealed off to the public. A 500-meter perimeter has been established around its entrance, and a fake private country club has been set up as a front. It's only a matter of time before the rest of the
okay.
anomalies on the list are discovered. And this thing full of stuff gets even fuller of even more stuff. Let's
Wait.
just hope none of it ever
More
gets out. Because if there are more of these addicts out there, who knows what else the Brazen Heart is hiding? Their little
So
cult
this SCP
may
was
not be
made.
as extinct as we thought. Now go check out SCP-1461 House of the Worm. And
Yeah, I don't like scary shit. I don't like scary
Why are we
shit.
buying chicken out of what?
No, that was a mistake. But point is, overall, what did y'all think?
I think this is a very interesting SCP because it seems like it keeps growing.
Yeah.
There's always something to offer with this SCP.
Yeah.
The liar's cradle is kind of fucked up. The cloud was really fucked up.
The cloud was the worst one.
3 seconds and you get a shot?
Yeah,
that's OD. That's OD.
That's a turn right there.
And then it gets mad when you're leaving. So you get shot again.
Like, why is it mad emotional with aim?
Right. And then
Like, it was actually bad. Like, you left? Fuck no.
Exactly.
Like, bro, come on.
what you think, Kasai?
What you staring at? The cloud. Just what you staring at for too long, but then doesn't need to go. It's kind of needy. But
Right.
that spider thing, whatever that thing
Oh
was,
yeah.
freaked me out. I don't do bugs, but like that kind of thing. No.
I'm not.
That's all you gotta do. Just feed it a goat. That's all you gotta do, bro.
Yeah,
feed it a
feed
little
it a
baby.
goat.
Like, when it looks at me and it's like, oh, like you're not worthy, I die.
Yeah, it'll just eat you if you're not pure.
Yeah, I'll just give it a goat though.
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Give it a goat.
Like y'all are gonna own that thing. No.
Give it a goat.
But
I mean, I could. Shit, just gotta have a goat. Feel me?
own a goat.
The goat
I
price has been
own a
going
goat.
up.
I would like to look into this now. Like I don't know. I feel like it's not real, but that's just
But what
me.
if
But,
it
like, I feel-
is?
And maybe what if you once upon a time went to that country club and behind it he was around the SCP.
You know, there was a hurricane. There was a tsunami back in the day, in the early 2000s, and they said that there was a SCP behind that.
Dun, 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 head ass.
I promise. A lot of natural causes were caused by an SCP. That's what they say.
SCP is short for Special Containment Procedures.
Yes.
That's interesting. Oh, there's
So
some
maybe
weird things.
if you join the server, you might find an SCP that you don't even know it's even out there because we have
Right.
some crazy anomalies in there. You feel me?
Exactly.
So
Oh yeah, like this guy named Life, he's kind of weird. But
that's crazy.
He's an SCP.
Yeah, that's-
What number is he?
But like, comment, subscribe, all that.
Like, comment, subscribe, join the server.
SCP 5000.
5,000 life.
That is.
But yeah, watch our TikTok, and have a good time.
join the server, you can meet me. I'm